A lot of people wake up and don't say a single word.
Not even good morning.
Just silence. Just coffee. Just survival.
I mean, same.
But here's the thing, morning conversations with family are actually really important.
And for English learners, they can feel really hard.
What do I say? How do I start? What if I say something wrong?
Today we're going to fix that.
Welcome to Learn English with Jay and Anna. I'm Jay.
And I'm Anna. And we are very happy you're here.
Today's topic, talking to your family in the morning.
Such a simple topic. But so useful.
Right? Like, you do this every single day.
Every single day.
So Anna, tell me honestly, what are you like in the morning?
Honestly? I'm not a morning person.
No way.
I need at least 20 minutes before I can form a proper sentence.
20 minutes.
Don't laugh. Some people need more.
Okay, fair enough. I'm actually not bad in the morning.
You seem like a morning person.
I don't know if I'm a morning person. I just really like breakfast.
That's the real motivation.
Food gets me out of bed. Every time.
Same here, honestly.
So what does a typical morning look like in your house?
Chaos. But like, a warm chaos.
I love that. Warm chaos.
Everyone's moving, the kitchen is busy, someone can't find their keys.
That's every house.
And somehow in the middle of all that, you're still expected to say good morning.
And sound happy about it.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's actually talk about this. What do people say in the morning?
Well, it starts with the basics, right? Good morning. Key phrase.
The classic.
But then it gets more interesting. Did you sleep well? Key phrase.
Oh, that one. I hear that every morning from my mom.
And what do you say?
I say yeah, fine. Even when I slept terribly.
Oh, we all do that.
Why do we do that?
Because the real answer takes too much energy in the morning.
That's so true.
No one wants to explain their bad sleep at 7 a.m.
Well, I had a dream about a train, but it turned into a horse.
Stop. No one asked.
Ha! Exactly. Yeah, fine is the right answer.
Sometimes you get what's for breakfast. Key phrase, that's also very common.
Oh, that's my opener. Every morning.
Before good morning?
Sometimes. Don't judge me.
I'm judging you a little.
Okay, but you said food motivates you too.
I said it gets me out of bed. I don't open with it.
Fine. You're more civilized than me.
Much more.
So what else do we hear in the morning?
There's the classic reminder. Don't forget your lunch. Key phrase.
Oh yes. Moms everywhere.
Or don't forget your keys. Don't forget your bag.
Don't forget to eat something.
Don't forget to call me when you get there.
The morning is basically a list of don't forgets.
Honestly, yes.
And then there's the rushing version. I have to go. Key phrase, I'm late. Key phrase,
The speed run morning.
no time for breakfast. No time for conversation. Just shoes and door.
I've had so many of those mornings.
Haven't we all?
Okay, Jay, story time. Give me a morning moment.
Oh, I have a good one.
Go.
So this was maybe 2 years ago. I was staying at my cousin's place.
Okay.
And every morning her mom would say, in English, "Did you sleep well?"
Sweet.
And every morning I said yes, very well, thank you. Perfect. Polite.
Good so far.
But then one morning I was absolutely exhausted. Like, really bad night.
What happened?
She asked her usual question and I said, "No, I sleep bad."
Oh no.
And she gave me this look. Like I had said something very strange.
You said sleep bad?
I did. Present tense. Like a mistake.
You meant I didn't sleep well. Key phrase.
Exactly. Past tense. But in that moment, my tired brain forgot everything.
Your tired brain said present tense and walked away.
Walked away and ate cereal. Yes.
That is such a relatable story.
The lesson is even when you're tired, the conversation still happens.
And mistakes are fine. She still understood you.
She did. She just laughed.
That's the best response, honestly.
Okay, your turn. Morning story.
All right. Mine is a bit different.
I'm ready.
So I grew up in a house where mornings were very quiet.
Oh yeah?
My dad does not talk in the morning. At all.
Like you.
Like me. We are the same person apparently.
Family trait.
But my mum is the complete opposite. She is awake, she is happy, she wants to talk.
A morning person.
A very enthusiastic morning person. And I remember as a teenager being so annoyed.
How are you so happy right now?
Exactly what I was thinking. Every morning.
Ha!
But now? I kind of miss it.
Oh,
She'd ask things like, "Did you dream? What do you want for breakfast? What are you doing today?"
she was genuinely interested.
She really was. And I was too tired to appreciate it back then.
That hits different now.
Yeah. So now when I'm with family, I try to be more like her.
That's really nice, Anna.
Don't make it weird.
I'm not. I'm being genuine.
You're going soft.
Maybe the morning does that to people.
Maybe it does.
Okay, so let's talk about practical stuff. What do you actually say when you're in a rush?
So you've got your standard "I have to go."
Short. Simple. Effective.
Or "I'm running late. I'll call you later."
That covers a lot.
And the other person usually says "Have a good day," key phrase, or "Take care." Key phrase.
Or see you tonight. Key phrase.
Yeah. See you tonight is a very warm one.
It implies you'll be home. You'll reconnect.
It's a small thing but it matters.
What about if someone looks really tired? Like visibly tired.
Then you say "You look tired." Key phrase.
And they say I didn't sleep well. Key phrase.
Or "I was up late." Key phrase.
Or I couldn't stop thinking.
Oh, that one. That's the worst.
You just lie there and your brain is like, remember that embarrassing thing from 5 years ago?
Why does the brain do that at midnight?
I don't know. But it does. Every time.
So then the family member says, go back to sleep, you have time.
Or, do you want an extra coffee?
The answer is always yes.
Always.
What about when someone has big news in the morning?
Oh, that's fun. Like, you'll never guess what happened.
And then you're suddenly wide awake.
Forget the coffee. Tell me everything.
Gossip is the real morning energy.
I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying it.
Ha! Fair enough.
What about asking for help in the morning? Like, can you give me a lift?
Oh yes. Can you drop me off? Key phrase is very common.
What time do you need to leave?
Around 8. Is that okay?
Sure. I'll be ready.
See how natural that sounds?
It does. It's just normal back and forth.
That's all a morning conversation is, really.
Small questions. Short answers. A little warmth.
You don't need big vocabulary.
You just need to show up.
Literally. Just be there and say something.
Even if it's just morning.
Just morning? Not good morning?
Sometimes you don't have the good part yet.
Ha! That's valid.
The good arise after the coffee.
Deep.
I thought so.
Okay. Question time.
Let's do it. These are for you, the listener.
Get your brain ready. Answer in English if you can.
First question. Are you a morning person or not a morning person? Pause 5 SEC.
Simple. But think about why.
Second question. What's the first thing you usually say in the morning? Pause 5 SEC.
Is it good morning? Is it where's my phone? Be honest.
Third question. What does your family talk about at breakfast? Pause 5 SEC.
Plans for the day? Last night's news? Nothing at all?
Fourth question. Do you eat breakfast with your family or alone? Pause 5 SEC.
There's no wrong answer. We're just curious.
Fifth question. What's one thing someone says to you every morning? Pause 5 SEC.
Maybe it's a reminder. Maybe it's a question. Maybe it's always the same thing.
And our last one. If your family spoke only English in the morning, what would be the hardest part for you? Pause 5 SEC.
Write your answers in the comments. We actually read them.
We really do. Some of your comments are our favorite part of the week.
Genuinely.
Okay, let's bring it back together.
We talked about quite a lot today.
We did. And none of it was complicated.
Right. We talked about what people actually say. Did you sleep well? What's for breakfast?
The rushing versions. I have to go. I'm running late.
The caring ones. Don't forget your lunch. Take care.
The warm ones. See you tonight.
And we talked about how mornings feel different for everyone.
Some people love them. Some people need time.
And both are completely fine.
The main thing is, the conversation is short. It's simple. You can do it.
And by the way, Jay still says I sleep bad sometimes.
Hey! That was a one-time mistake.
2 years ago. Still bringing it up.
You said you wouldn't mention that again.
I said no such thing.
For the record, it's I didn't sleep well. Past tense. I know that now.
We're all very proud of you.
Thank you. It's been a journey.
Okay, real talk before we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Morning conversations are not about being fluent.
That's true.
They're about connection. They're small. They're daily. But they matter.
Even a simple good morning with a smile, that's real English.
You don't need perfect grammar at 7 a.m.
You just need to show up. Say something. Be present.
And the more you do it, the easier it gets.
Every morning is a little bit of practice.
And practice is how you get there.
All right. That's our show for today.
Thank you so much for listening. It means a lot.
If this helped you even a little, share it with someone who's learning English.
And subscribe so you don't miss next week.
We've got a new topic coming and it's a good one.
Very good one.
See you then. Take care.
Bye everyone. Have a lovely day and a lovely morning tomorrow.
And if someone asks, did you sleep well? Just say yes, fine.
Even if you didn't.
Even if you absolutely didn't.